Hey ladies and gentlemen, once again welcome to our channel. The African Union Commission Chair election has already been concluded, and it's a matter of fact that Raila Odinga, the Kenyan candidate, has lost to the Djibouti candidate Youssouf Mahmoud. That's after round 3 when the Mauritius candidate Richard Mandrato dropped out of that race because of the numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, this election has happened through lobbying, where we have been had different rounds of voting. In round 1 and round 2, Kenyan candidate Raila Odinga was leading with 20 votes, while that Djibouti candidate Youssouf Mahmoud was following closely with 19 or 18 thereabout votes. But when the candidate of Mauritius dropped out of the race in the third round, because that's the rule of the elections, that in the third round, when there is nobody getting the 2/3 required vote, the third candidate drops out or is moved from the race. So it went to the third round. The fourth round, they were add on. That's Raila Odinga and the Djibouti candidate Youssouf Mahmoud. And Raila Odinga started losing after the third, fourth, and consecutive rounds, because the SADC countries that were supporting the Mauritius candidate Richard Mandrato, it seems they changed their mind and supported the Djibouti candidate. And the 10 votes that the Mauritius candidate was getting from the Madagascar candidate was getting from the beginning of the voting were all turned, and majority went to the Djibouti candidate. The election proceeded to about the 6th round, where Raila Odinga dropped out of the race because of the numbers, and they went to a one-man round of voting of the Djibouti candidate Youssouf Mahmoud, who managed to garner 33 votes and was declared the AUCC chair. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking about lobbying, and lobbying is what has made Raila Odinga lose in this election. The lobbying is that when the Madagascar candidate dropped out of this race, the votes of the Madagascar went to the second candidate, that was Youssouf Mahmoud, who was being number 2 in the first and second round, and they made him start getting 26 votes, while Raila was in the 20 votes, 22 votes thereabout. And when the 6th round went to a one-man round, and that Djibouti candidate Youssouf Mahmoud, who was having majority vote, was voted and got a majority vote of 33 votes and was declared the AUCC chair to this round. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest thing that has contributed to the loss of Raila Odinga is the SADC nations. SADC nation, remember that this is a secret ballot election. I've been telling you that this is a secret ballot election, and an head of state can promise you while campaigning that he'll vote for you, but at the end of the day, during voting at the secret ballot, he or she knows who exactly she's going to vote for. And things like the French factor has played out. Remember that French-speaking nations must have supported the Djibouti candidate. Islamic nations must have supported the Djibouti candidate. And also the SADC countries opted to support the Djibouti candidate. That's after they had written a letter some 2 days ago towards election, 1 day ago towards election, demanding that the SADC nation, that the South Africa Development Community, support the Madagascar candidate. But after that drop out of the election, the 10 countries that were supporting that Madagascar candidate Richard Mandrato opted to support the Djibouti candidate, who went up to 26. That was the 5th round, and then later Raila Odinga failed to get up in numbers, because the numbers were stuck in 22 votes, and they came to 23, but they stuck there. And later on, the commission decided that this election Youssouf Mahmoud was the winner, but hadn't received that 2/3 required number of votes. Ladies and gentlemen, there were 49 heads of states making a vote today, and that the competition was very tight between Raila Odinga and the Youssouf Mahmoud, who is the candidate from Djibouti. But it's something that we have been talking here, that as much as Raila Odinga was doing that tough campaign, as much as President Ruto today in the morning, during the morning summit, President Ruto was really seen moving in and out of the chamber and trying to reach different presidents. From yesterday, President Ruto was very busy moving here and there, trying to meet different heads of states. And it's indeed that government has really put a lot of efforts to ensure that Raila secures a victory. But some of the issues I have been telling you that they are beyond presidents, and they are beyond campaign, and diplomatic issues have played out, and interest between heads of states have played out. That's why Djibouti candidate has won that election. We'll be waiting to hear what Raila Odinga is going to say after he leaves Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. But surprisingly, there are Kenyans who are very happy. A lot of Kenyans, some are very happy and have expressing their views, saying that Baba should come back and stand with Kenyans and address issues of concern that are going on. But on the other side, Raila Odinga supporters are not very happy with the results. They have expressed their frustrations. They expected that Raila Odinga was going to be the African Union Commission chair, but that has not been the case. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to bring a total different scenario in terms of the Kenyan election and the Kenyan politics. This is going to be, we're going to see the direction Raila Odinga will take, the ODM party. We are going to see what is going to happen after that court ruling that declared Azimio as the majority coalition in our parliament. And later we saw Wetangula overturn that ruling, which brought to that address that was done by ODM and Azimio members of parliament. It's an issue also we are going to see how it's going to be addressed after Raila Odinga comes back to the country. Is he going to still support President Ruto and the broad-based government? Is it going to take a different turn and Raila Odinga will go back to this party and prepare to run for the 2027 general election? It's a different turn in the Kenyan politics. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this channel for the first time, take a second to subscribe to our channel. Or that's but only my opinion. But at the end of the day, Raila Odinga has lost the AUCC chair election, commission election, and that is the results we have up to today. Stay safe whenever you are, and subscribe to our channel if you're watching for the first time. Thank you.